Still awkward in camera? This video goes beyond those basic tips and breaks down the real reasons you're not confident on camera and how to fix them. Let's go. The first one here is incredibly powerful and it comes directly from my camera confidence program. This is something that I call the red light rewire. Now listen carefully, if there's any tip in this video that's going to change your ways, this is it. When you press record, most cameras will have a red light or you'll have the ding. That causes problems. When you see the red light, when you hear the ding, you gotta go. It's like, it's like a starting pistol going off. However, you're in control of the camera, not the other way around. The idea behind my red light rewire is you press record, you sing, you dance, you fart, you arse around, you do whatever you want. Go through your notes, la 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 la, stretch the voice, do anything except perform to the camera. Just forget it's there. It doesn't matter if it's on recording for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, a minute, 3, 4, 60 seconds and a minute, or a minute. After a couple of minutes, you're loosened up, you're ready to go. You just then get into the video that you're actually trying to make. There's a reason why cameras in Hollywood say action, then the actors don't instantly start going. The background starts going, there might be a wind machine, and then the actors act. Newsreaders do the same thing, the pros do this all the time. Don't go until you're ready to go, but pressing the record button, the only thing that's going to change is how you react to the camera. Red light rewire, wire it down. Write it down. You might think it's good enough to know exactly what you're talking about to camera. It helps for sure, but the thing that will really help and completely start dissolving that awkwardness and giving you some more confidence is knowing who you're talking to. You might say, well, I'm talking to a guy and it's not as easy as that. Let me give you an example. Think about Fortnite, video game. Some of us played it, some of us don't play it, but either way, if you were explaining Fortnite to a 10-year-old, you'd explain it one way. If you were explaining Fortnite to a 69-year-old, you'd explain it, I'm so childish, you'd explain it a different way. But once you know who you're talking to, it stops you being awkward because you know exactly what you're saying and exactly how it should be sounding to that person who is your ideal audience member. Unless you're me, you probably hate how you look on camera. Let's be honest, we all hate how we look on camera because it's just like, no, Shrek, take it away. But put that to one side. Your brain sees you completely differently to how you look on video. And the reason for that is Biggie, your brain is looking at a mirror. You are used to seeing the complete reflective opposite image of yourself hundreds of times a week. Just keep that one in mind. You look the same, but to your brain it's like, who is this Shrek? Another thing that makes you really awkward on camera and kills the confidence is how you sound. I'm not talking about having a fancy microphone, but how you sound. If you've had a bad day, and let's be honest, we've all had bad days, you're going to sound miserable. You might think, oh, I'm just recording a video, big deal, but misery loves company and misery completely translates through the lens as well. And if you're making people feel miserable, they're just going to switch off. So my rule of thumb is, if you're feeling miserable, for whatever reason, don't record. Just don't. Take a breath, put a camera away, don't record. Want to know something else that makes your confidence on camera seem awful and makes you look really awkward? Slouching. I don't want to be screaming at even hear that? When you just go from slouching right up, you just be more alive. When you slouch, you're just a bit more laid back, then your voice is a little bit more laid back as well. And throughout, we'll say a 5 or a 10-minute video, if it's a talking head thing, you're slowly kind of going backwards more and more. And we're in that, I don't really give a shit, I'm kind of talking to the camera. And that might be fine for some videos, but for a lot of videos where you want to keep your audience awake, it's a bad thing. I don't want to be screaming posture to everybody because I've got bad posture. You've probably got bad posture from time to time. But regardless, don't slouch because it brings your energy levels way down. Something else I get into in my camera confidence program is emphasis. I know it's a big fancy word, emphasis, but I'm going to give you a sentence and I'm going to say it two different ways, and then I'm going to give you the tricks to figure this out. I'm going to collect this package. Standard line. I'm going to collect this package. What you need to do is underline the words that need emphasis. Words like I'm or you will always need a little bit of emphasis. Certain words, and you've got to play around with it to see how it actually sounds. I'm going to collect this package. I'm going to collect this package. I'm going to collect this package. There's so many different ways of emphasizing different words, and it gives you different delivery all the time. But the thing is, it's a simple trick and it elevates your game so much more than the next button. No idea what that was, but I'm sure people heard version somewhere. You get the point. Underline certain things, and eventually you'll get to know your own rhythm will be, yeah. Next tip, take breaks. Yup, take breaks. Most people will just assume you're just recording the camera. What's the big deal? You're just talking to a camera. But when you bring your A game, when you bring all of these tips together, when you start putting a little bit of energy and I just can't speak for a video about how to be confident on camera, I can't speak. When you bring yourself to camera, you're bringing all of your energy. And regardless of what other people may think, it's really tiring. And when you're starting out especially, and you're putting some of these tips in and you're finding your own flow, it's exhausting. At a time, just pause the camera. Stop. Take a break. 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Get a blast of fresh air. Do whatever once you start feeling tired. That will re-energize you. But the one thing I would really insist on is when you do take a break, make it for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it is. Don't go, I'll come back and do it tomorrow. There's a few reasons why. Number one, and this sounds really weird, but the air in the room is going to be different. Air feels different. It sounds different. So the mic may sound a little bit not the same as the previous clip if you've taken a day break. Also, your microphone placement. I will never get this mic in the exact same position tomorrow if I take a break. If I walk off with it still stuck onto me, it's not really going to move. Now, these are tiny little changes, but people will actually notice it. And then they'll go, click, I'm going on to the next video. But the other thing, and this is more important, yes, if you're an audio expert, you can probably make it all sound okay, but your energy is going to be completely different. Something may happen the following day, good or bad. You could be a little bit happier, or you could be a little bit, oh, Jesus Christ, I have to finish this video. Keep all that in mind. Try and do everything in the one slot. Say, I'm going to record a video and I'm giving from 8 until 9 to do it. That's kind of what I do. I'm not coming back to it tomorrow. Now, there's exceptions to that, obviously. If you're out and about, if you're vlogging, if you're on all different locations, not necessarily the biggest deal in the world. But if it's in like a talky headspace, like a studio or wherever you record your vids, yeah, ain't the best look, ain't the best for sound. If you really want to bring your A game to your camera, if you want to have unbeatable on-camera confidence, if you want to destroy that on-camera awkwardness, then check out Vic Barry's Camera Confidence Program. I've left a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next vid. Good to be back.